A big thank you to today's sponsor, Squarespace. Squarespace.com is the easiest way to start your own website. You're listening to your music, experiencing it all wrong, not really. So today we're going to talk about 5 ways that you can enjoy your music differently, which is going to raise your happiness level when it comes to your music that's going in your ear. So sit down, grab a cup of coffee. Let's talk about 5 ways you can do it differently. Numero uno, and the one I think most people should check out. It's called Nugs.net. I know it sounds strangely dirty for some reason. Nugs.net. Anyway, it's nugs.net. It is not bad. It's actually fun. It's concerts. It's live stream concerts sometimes. It's a lot of pre-recorded concerts. And it's a monthly service, kind of like Tidal or Amazon Music or Apple Music or Qobuz or Rune or whatever you want. You pay for it monthly. And this is not sponsored by them. I wish it was, but it's not sponsored by Nugs.net. It doesn't have every artist, but if you're into Bruce Springsteen, it has a ton of his stuff. I like it because it has a ton of Metallica. Korn, unfortunately, is not on there. But you can go there and you can search out what their catalog is if your favorite artist is in there. And they offer a free trial period. So you don't really have anything to lose. But watching live performances in the comfort of your own home, because trust me, I love going to concerts. I love being in general admission. I love being in the thick of it with all the excitement going around. But sometimes when the mosh pit breaks out and somebody knocks into me and I'm in my mid-40s, I don't really like that anymore. So watching a concert video from the comfort of your easy chair or sofa is not only safer, it's a heck of a lot cheaper, and your feet probably aren't going to hurt nearly as bad. So I go and check out Nugs.net. And we're going to talk about something different. If you have a different component, you may be able to enjoy those concerts even more. Thank you again to Squarespace. Squarespace.com is the easiest way to start your own website. I've done it on multiple websites, and if I can do it, you can do it. Squarespace makes it super easy to start your own website. They have dozens of templates to choose from. Once you choose, and they have a little thing you fill out. What's your website like? Do you want to sell stuff? Are you into photography? Are you into music? And then it gives you some options for templates. You choose a template, you drag and drop your own pictures in there, you double click on the text box, and you fill out whatever you want. They even have like little bubbles for your social media. It takes care of everything, and you don't have to be an expert. If you've never started a website, it's easy. They have a whole support section with their own videos on how to start your own website. So if you have your own business, you can search out if that domain's available. TinasLegoRestoration.com, TinasLegoRestoration.net, Tinas-Lego Restoration.com or .net. You can gather emails from your favorite fans and send out a newsletter. You can sell stuff, t-shirts, stickers, whatever it is. Squarespace provides you a platform to do it and do it easily. So go to squarespace.com/cheapaudioman to get 10% off your first order. Start your website today. Second one, also I mentioned, you can also buy the live concerts as well. There's a ton of concerts on DVD from your favorite artists. Maybe a little bit old school, but you can buy them too. You don't have to just go to nugs.net. Go to Amazon, type in your favorite band, and then put DVD. All right, number 2, compare the remasters to the originals. So take your top 10 albums, the ones you love the most, and go listen to the remasters versus the originals. A lot of times, people think, well, the original is better. For me, most of the original metal recordings, Metallica, Slayer, Anthrax, AC/DC even, back in the 80s and 90s, was really thin. Really didn't have any bass or dynamics. It was all just mid-range. And it's probably because we had small little boom boxes or we were listening to it in our car. And back then, car speakers kind of stunk. Or you could get good car speakers, but they were expensive. You could get a nice stereo, but they were expensive. But kids in rural Nebraska at the time, we didn't have a lot of money. Okay? So we listened to what we had. And those recordings, I think, were made for kids like us that listened on cheap equipment. Anyway, all mid-range. So I greatly prefer a Metallica album that's been remastered versus the original, especially Ride the Lightning, especially Kill 'Em All. They were difficult to listen to now on my decent system. But chances are, if you have a favorite album and it's more than a decade old, sometimes they remaster them almost immediately. Anyway, there's probably a lot of different versions of that album. And if you have a streaming service like Tidal or Amazon Music or Apple Music or whatever, you may be able to have access to all of those different versions of that album. So the only thing you have to do, listen to one, listen to the other, and see which one you like. Put it in the comments. If you have your favorite album and you've listened to different versions of it, tell me which one you like better. You like the original, you like the remastered better. If you are new here, please consider subscribing and liking this video. I do this for a living, so it means the world to me if you would subscribe and like the video. We have over 620, maybe 630 videos. Everything from vinyl, turntables, home theater, everything 2 channels. So chances are there's something out there for you in my back catalog. Thank you so much for watching. Buy your 10 favorite records on every physical media known to man. If it's on vinyl, buy it on vinyl. If it's got a remaster, buy the remaster. Buy the original. I know. But you're supporting your artist. Actually, to really support the artist, this comes up a lot. To really support the artist, go to a concert and buy some merch. Or just buy merch from their website. Because even if you buy a record, they don't get as much money as if you buy the merch. Buy all of your favorite albums on multiple physical media. And then listen to all these different formats. It's going to be a bit different. Because number one, if you're listening to vinyl, you're going to have a turntable, you're going to have the cartridge, you're going to have a phono preamp that also put their flavor on your music. It's really fun though to listen to the original, listen to the CD, listen to the vinyl, listen to the remaster, listen to the live album, listen to it all, and just kind of take in, oh, I love listening to live music because when I'm listening to it, I'm like, oh, that's different from the original recording right here. And I know a lot of the jam bands, will play a song for 30 minutes at times. So it is a ton of fun to have all of these things at your fingertips and not have to worry about a streaming service. Although you still probably have a streaming service, but be able to pull out the CD, be able to pull out the live CD, be able to pull out the vinyl. I have multiple copies of the same record, remasters, and then just because, for whatever reason, I think I need multiple copies of the same record on CD and vinyl, and then the box set, and then the remastered set. Pretty much everything. Going back to the concerts and the live footage, if you have a home theater receiver or a home theater processor, some of these concerts are recorded in multi-channel. Even if they're not recorded in multi-channel, you can still have your receiver change PCM or 2-channel into multi-channel, and it will do its own thing with its own logic. I've done this before, and it has been a ton of fun. Sometimes I have to tweak it quite a bit. If it's doing PCM into multi-channel, I'll have to lower or raise the center channel, the front channels to get everything blended in just right. But if you're a tinkerer with the settings and you can get it dialed in just right, it is a spectacular experience, even if the concert's not recorded in multi-channel. If it is recorded in multi-channel, man, you can really be transported to the venue. I have a friend that has all the same speakers for his entire surround system, and he'll listen to something in all channel stereo, and he says it's like being on the stage. So having multi-channel home theater versus just 2-channel can be a different and even more enjoyable way to watch your favorite live concerts or even just listen to your music. Generally, a 2-channel amplifier and dedicated preamp sounds better than a home theater receiver for music, But the home theater receiver can do things that the 2-channel amplifier can't, and that's provide a more immersive experience. It takes a little bit of work to get it there, but once you do, it's a lot of fun to experience your music a whole different way. Finally, go to your streaming service and find all the live recordings of your favorite band, or even take your favorite record and find all those tracks and then find them live and then make your own playlist. So it could be this specific record with only live tracks, or just listen to live albums. There's so many cool things that you can do, especially with Tidal. Tidal's actually pretty good about if you just let it play. It pulls in a lot of different versions, a lot of live versions, a lot of acoustic versions that I've never heard before. So this is kind of a plug for Tidal, but just listen to one of your songs and then let it do the heavy lifting and choose the music for you. It's pretty cool, and that's kind of where I got this idea. Find different versions of your favorite song and then make a playlist. Could be just that artist. Could be a whole album, but just the live version, and the live version from different concerts. Ton of fun. So if you want to support the channel, you can sign up for Patreon. Patreon.com/CheapAudioMan. Every Sunday night we have Patreon-only Zooms, Patreon-only Discord, Patreon-only Facebook. You can sign up for Amazon Music, Rune, or Tidal. Links in the description. Even if you quit, I still get a couple of dollars. I'll link some things in the description too as far as affiliate links. If you click and you buy, I get a commission, but it doesn't cost you any more, so it's a great way to support the channel. You can also use the thanks button down by the share button. Buy me a cup of coffee, but don't feel compelled to buy me anything. So don't binge watch anything on Netflix or Hulu. Binge listen your music through different ways and fill your soul with happiness. And with that, I'm Randy. I'm the Cheap Audio Man.